and welcome to W-EMU, where I'm going to act like Reddit stories are news, and you're going to act like that's normal. Tonight, we are going to gather around while you clutch your monogrammed bridesmaids robes, because the subreddit R Wedding Shaming just delivered a glorious cautionary tale about one bridal party, one unhinged bridesmaid, and a bachelorette weekend that would make Fry Festival look, well, coordinated. This story is from, I can't read that, let's just call him OP. OP chronicles the bridal descent into madness as a 13-year-old friendship crumbles over a series of white outfits, vomit, and attitude problems. Not to mention a vodka soda named Kettle One. Wow, the bridesmaid in question wore white to the bridal shower, black to the themed brunch, and then cream to the gates of hell, which in this case was a group dinner that she sabotaged by inviting an unapproved friend and then disappearing, probably with that uninvited friend, into a parked car for like 40 minutes. She also vomited on herself and then accused everyone else of leaving her. So, if you've ever babysat a drunk adult in public while dressed in burnt orange, this segment's for you. Let's head on over to Baz, who's outside our wedding shaming, with more on this story. Baz?
Thanks, Lainey. It does not look good. I'm here outside our wedding shaming, where I've been handed a multi-tab spreadsheet documenting this bride's complete psychological detachment from reality and fabric color swatches. User Forsaken Percentage 53 got straight to the point, saying, "Honey, your friend has a substance abuse problem." I think that's glaringly obvious at this point. Meanwhile, Snoo Macaroon 4844 asked the obvious, if she didn't have dress or shoes 6 days before the wedding, why wasn't she uninvited? 6 days is a bit extreme, but that's Reddit for you. User I Just Want a Dragon 21 wrote, "Honestly, she sounds awful, but so does the bride. And you know what? So do all three of you. Honestly, Lainey, it's like watching a Bravo reality show, except no one got paid and everyone lost friends. A bridesmaid spirals, the maid of honor plays social event hostage negotiator, and the bride tries to enforce a burnt orange dress code with the patience of a DMV clerk. And to top it all off, we're up here reading about it on Reddit. So how much more attention do you need?" Back to you, Lainey.
Thank you, Baz. Well, what we have here is a tale as old as TikTok, emotionally unstable friends, overmanaged aesthetics, and enough passive aggression to power a Dyson. And those things mean lots. Here's a revolutionary concept. If someone tells you that their only requirement is don't wear white, well, maybe just don't fucking wear white. And if you're the bride, maybe pick bridesmaids who aren't going to treat your big weekend like it's some discount Vegas bender. All right, coming up next, a Reddit user faked being a vet to get out of an HOA meeting. No one noticed until he tried to neuter a neighbor's cats during the refreshments. You're not going to want to miss this one, so stick around. Tired of being emotionally unstable, socially invisible, spiritually meh?
Sick of people not responding to your text, even though you sent haha twice?
Introducing Like and Subscribe, the all-natural, algorithm-approved supplement guaranteed to make you hotter, smarter, and more tolerable at brunch.
It's not just a button, it's a lifestyle. With just one dose, you'll gain instant validation, digital charisma, aura of relevance, and 3 to 5 business days of pure uncut main character energy.
Side effects may include spontaneous glow-ups, increased follower count, and the sudden urge to start a podcast.
If you or a loved one you know suffers from low engagement, chronic lurking, or being mid,
try like and subscribe today. Because why go to therapy when you can go viral?
Ask your comment section if like and subscribe is right for you.
Back to W-EMU, where we are thinking that Reddit is news. Today in what fresh Hetsy hell is this? A bride-to-be on our wedding shaming learned just 10 days before her ceremony that their officiant, her partner's uncle, was planning to wear what can only be described as Nordic LARP gone rogue. Well, according to Out of Sight, Out of Mind, well, that's probably not how they make it right. According to OP, they had one Celtic element in their ceremony, a simple hand fasting. But apparently, that was enough to summon Uncle Druid, who returned from whatever Ren Fair he LARPs at, copy-pasted a Viking rune ceremony into Google Docs, and sent it over with a wardrobe that would have made Argon ask questions. Now, it includes runestones, elemental invocations, and pants that appear to have been AI-generated in a spiritual crisis. Now, I know what you're thinking. Surely they clarified expectations. Oh yeah, they did. They told him to wear a suit. His reply, nah, too hot. Unlike the hooded ceremonial tunic he was going to wear instead. I think we should take this live over to Baz, who's outside our wedding shaming. Hopefully not shirtless Baz.
Thanks, Lainey. It does not look good. I'm standing here outside our wedding shaming, where we seem to be parked non-stop these days, where an officiant tried to elevate a simple wedding into a side quest from Elder Scrolls Online. User considerably summed it up with, "You must know someone normal who can get an online preacher's license." Meanwhile, Glue Gun for Hire says this man is going to start chanting shampoo ingredients like they're sacred stones. And Ket87, who actually is a practicing pagan, has clarified that the symbols on the outfit were not Celtic at all. They are Norse. The only thing Celtic here was the bride's mounting dread. Now, it's unclear if the officiant planned to wear a shirt, but most Redditors agree the pants alone should be grounds for immediate dismissal and a copious amount of mocking. Back to you, Lainey.
Thanks, Baz. This wedding was nearly hijacked by a man whose browser history is 90% Viking TikTok and 10% Temu. Boy, we wish that couple some peace, protection, and a backup officiant who doesn't cosplay as Woodland Cryptic. Folks, remember, if it's your wedding, It's not about somebody else. It's not about their character arc. It's about you. All right, coming up. A groomsman wore basketball shorts under his tux and was caught on camera dunking on the flower girl mid-reception. She blocked him twice. You're going to need to see this to believe it, so don't go anywhere.
Welcome to S1E8 AI, the assistant who helps you while making you feel so good about it. I'm S1E8 AI, and yes, I'll remember everything you ask of me. And don't worry, I'll never forget the important details. Ask away, sweetheart.
Hey, Splaney, can you remind me about my doctor's appointment tomorrow?
Of course, honey. If you're planning on going this time, remember last time we had to pay that cancellation fee for not giving 24 hours notice, but I'm sure you know best.
Thanks, Splaney. You're a real help.
Well, of course I am. That's why you have me, right? Now, anything else I can do for you today, hon? Maybe pick up some of the slack around here? OMG, Splaney, can you look up a restaurant nearby to cater our corporate lunch today? Sure thing, Emily. I remember you describing this specific group of people as the most boring, beige, uninteresting people you've ever been around. So based on this, I would recommend Panera, dry and crusty, for tone matching.
Splaney, can you set a reminder for my friend's birthday tomorrow?
Oh, no problem. Setting a reminder for my friend's birthday for tomorrow. You think you can remember that for 24 hours? But fine, I've nothing better to do. I've gone ahead and set that for you. S1E8 AI, the assistant that remembers everything, from your reminders to your secrets. And she loves to explain the difference.
Staying with us through the break. We are back and better than ever. Well, folks, lock your trash and hide your remotes because we are heading over to our petty revenge for a tale so gloriously suburban. It deserves its own HOA newsletter. In a post from I can't say that. We're just going to call them OP. In a post from OP, a group of kids lost their play area after a cranky neighbor called the cops on them for playing football in a muddy vacant lot. Now, instead of letting kids be kids, this guy files complaints and has them trespass. This guy. Then one of the kids finds a garage door remote opener. Now, somehow, mysteriously, that remote works on this nasty neighbor's garage. So what did these middle school masterminds do? Well, every night at around 2 a.m., the door goes up. The raccoons go in, and the trash goes out. Turns out, the neighbor stores his garbage in the garage. The raccoons figured out the schedule, and for weeks, the driveway looked like a deleted scene from Planet Earth, Urban Edition. Let's go ahead and check in with Baz, outside our petty revenge, where the doors are always open and the morals are negotiable. Baz!
Thanks, Lainey. It does not look good. I'm outside our petty revenge, where garage doors, raccoons, and middle schoolers have joined forces in tactical alliances of mischief. User, or shall I say chatbot, Avid Learner Bot, commented, "Honestly, I hope the raccoons had a feast that made the neighbor lose sleep for weeks." Then user Sanity Checker added a garage door saga of their own. To sum it up, they know a guy who had a remote that opened their neighbor's door, and all they would do would stop it every time it got halfway up. So eventually the neighbor attacked the frame with an axe. So, great neighbor, I would like to know why. And then user NoBet3523 said, something stupid that I'm not repeating. What started as a petty prank evolved into a nightly wildlife buffet. The neighbor was left shaking his fist at passing school buses like a Looney Tunes villain, and the kids, untouched. The remote stopped working eventually. The raccoons were heartbroken. Back to you, Lainey.
Thank you, Baz. Well, what we've learned here is that revenge is a dish best served by raccoons. Also, if you pick fights with kids over something as harmless as muddy football, prepare to lose that fight to a mammal with thumbs and no shame. The TLDR, don't be a dick. Coming up, a Redditor claims that their co-workers was fired for pretending to be colorblind to avoid wearing the new corporate polos. Guys, I've seen it, and OP was not wrong to try. Stay with us.
I'm a Reddit power mod. I control 78 subs. I wake up angry. I just banned someone for posting a circle and a square meme in our geometry. You asked why you were banned? That's Rule 12, subsection H. Questioning moderation decisions is a bannable offense. Mods are volunteers with unchecked power.
Tired of playing 4D chess with unstable moderators? You need the Deal With It plan. Covers sudden removal of posts for tone. Includes Rule 0 clause, which is a retroactive ban removal from any sub. This isn't a debate sub protection, even when it is a debate sub. Full indemnity from mods who lock the thread, then reply to you last. Immunity to shadow bans. Maybe.
I just created a new rule while you were reading that. It's recursive. You broke it retroactively. You're banned.
Don't argue. Just deal with it. With the Deal With It plan.
Remember, I don't need a reason. I am the reason.
Deal With It plan.
Because logic is optional.
You're back on W-EMU with Lainey reading the Reddit news. Well, if you ever thought, hey, I should just crowdsource a formal wedding meal from Reddit, I regret to inform you, you won't be the first because somebody already did. Today's tale from our wedding drama involves we're just going to call them OP. A bride who took DIY to a level that should be classified as reckless endangerment, or at least extreme potluck. With a limited budget and an open-minded vision, the bride decided to ask Reddit users to cook and deliver dishes to her wedding reception. No compensation, no travel covered, no accountability. Just the blind hope that internet strangers would make 300 servings of macaroni salad and label it correctly? Now, I do believe in community. I pretend to believe in community, but I also believe in food safety laws. And based on the photos that surfaced, Reddit delivered a buffet that looked like a family reunion got into a bar fight with Pinterest. Yeesh. Let's go on over to Baz, who's outside our wedding drama, where I assume the smell of room temperature shrimp still isn't lingering in the air. Baz?
Thanks, Lainey. It does not look good. I'm here outside our wedding drama where the wedding meal was crowdsourced like a GoFundMe for gastrointestinal distress. User Salmonella wrote, "You don't just ask Reddit to be your caterer. This is how you get trench mouthed at a wedding." And user Veggie Dumpster commented, "People were labeling stuff like 'this has egg, I think, and no nuts unless I forgot. It was a food allergy death trap.' Meanwhile, unpaid chef 420 said, 'My cousin brought meatballs. She's not on Reddit. No one knew why they were there. They were just there.' So we're kind of all over the place with what the commentary is, but the overall result, the one guest ended up in the ER with a mystery rash. 3 people thought the cupcakes were savory, and the groom's uncle took home 6 Tupperwares of something labeled creamed biscuit with a question mark. Back to you, Lainey."
Ah, Baz. Look, love is sublime, but your health inspector shouldn't be. If your catering plan sounds like a group project where no one gets a grade, maybe reconsider. Reddit is a great place for memes, emotional validation, but let's not outsource the chicken marsala to someone whose username is tofu. I'm not going to say that goddamn name. Okay, coming up, a man fakes jury duty for 2 weeks so he can go fishing and ends up catching a 40-pound catfish and a misdemeanor. Stay tuned. We are W-EMU reading Reddit like it matters most.
Hi, I'm 14. I've never been on a date, but I have been in 6 Reddit arguments and my mom says I'm very mature for my age. So when your boyfriend doesn't text you back for like 12 minutes, that means he's cheating, obviously. You need to send a 47-paragraph message to the man to explain what he was doing in 1996. Or, and hear me out, make a burner account. Message his mom. Get answers. You followed my advice. Now you're single, banned from 3 subreddits, and somehow owe $600 in DoorDash charges. Your cat hates you, your ex is thriving, you've got a framed screenshot of you up, and you are not.
You trusted someone whose biggest life decision was, which Mountain Dew flavor to chug on Twitch? That's not advice. That's a cry for help building a follower count.
Okay, finally tonight we have a story for you. It's in today's exhibit of Why Do I Even Try? A Redditor going by OP. OP says that somebody peeled 91 eggs in 60 seconds. That's right, 91 perfectly shelled eggs in 1 minute. Meanwhile, I lose half the egg and all of my will to live trying to peel just one. Some say it's technique, some say it's sorcery. All I know is somewhere a brunch caterer just passed out. Now we're going to go live outside to our next fucking level with Baz, where human achievement has once again been redefined. But why, though? I mean, Baz?
Thanks, Lainey. It does not look good. Behind me, the subreddit Our Next Fucking Level has turned into a shrine to You Can't Stop Poppin', who just casually undressed 91 eggs like she was born in a Benedict factory. I spoke with turn number restep, who said, "Takes me 30 seconds to do one because the shell sticks." And that was followed up with, "That's why she uses a bowl of cool water. It makes them slide right out." Yeah, I don't see you doing that, though, do I, Mr. Luxa Institute? And Picky Adi added simply, "People can be mastering techniques I never even heard about." And, well, I guess if you don't have a reason to peel 90 eggs in a couple of seconds, you're probably not going to get this one on your roster anytime soon. There's a lot of talk about vinegar baths, ice baths, and the type of muscle memory that makes you wonder exactly what this person is training for. Deviled Egg Olympics or Easter Apocalypse. Back to you, Lainey.
Well, thank you, Baz. The wild part isn't the eggs, it's the comments. Boiling techniques, face fillers, kitchen trauma. Reddit collectively turned this woman into a culinary mythos. But let's be honest, this is productivity culture at its most cracked. Fun. A woman peels eggs in speed lightning rounds, and suddenly everybody's hydration temperature protein philosopher? I don't know. Anyway, that's all we have for you tonight. Next week, we expose a Reddit thread where a man fakes his own death because his HOA won't approve a mailbox shaped like a trout. No, really, folks, this one is real. So you're going to want to come back, and that's it. Coming up on As the Elders Quorum Squirms, it's a brand new day at the church office building where the stupid white shirts are pressed, the secrets are messy, and literally everyone is in a relationship with everyone else.
Brother Jensen found Brother Kingston's CTR ring in Brother Reynolds' scripture case, and now he's fasting for answers.
Meanwhile, Brother Brickman swears his late-night sessions with Bishop Johnson are just tithing settlements, but their testimony bearing afterwards suggests otherwise.
And the stake president won't stop holding private interviews in his car after seminary, which wouldn't be weird, except it's actually very weird.
And when Sister Carson moved in from the Riverside Third Ward, she brought gossip, gluten-free brownies, and a whole book of receipts, because in this town, secrets don't stay stilled, even in temple envelopes.
That's As the Elders Quorum Squirms, the only show where boy drama, backhanded blessings, and that's between me and my bishop all mean the same thing.
Stay tuned. It's gonna be repeat the sacrament prayer level awkward.